Assalamu alaikum kids. We have started Unit 3 Poem Water Daddy Fell into the Pond. In the previous class, we have learned about the poem, the stanza 1, 2, 3, and then there was some information about water safety. We came to know about some flags and water safety. Then we have done these difficult words. Today we will do those exercises. This exercise A I have given you in the homework. Page number 15, I have told you to write the answers of the given questions. I have told you girls that these questions should be done by your own. That's why I did not write the specific answer, because you are not restricted to one answer here. Okay, you can write any answer, but the answer should be valid and should have specific reason. For example, you can see exercise A, question number 1. Do you like this poem? So I have told you, if you are saying yes, writing yes, so you have to write this specific reason for it. And if you are writing no, then you would also have the specific reason, because whenever they have written why, you have to write the specific reason. Okay, so if you are writing yes, so why? So then you will write, I like this poem. Yes, I like this poem because it has a lot of information. Because it is entertaining. You can write, okay? And if you are writing no, so then you will write, no, I don't like this poem because it is mocking over or laughing over the daddy that daddy fell into the pond, which is not good. You can also write this, okay? You should have to write your opinion. So these two answers can be written. Number 2, take the 3 words that describe how Dad probably felt when he fell into the pond. So I have told you that you have to take only 3 words: embarrassed, silly, confused, disgusted, uncomfortable. For example, you have taken angry, confused, disgusted. If you have taken embarrassed, uncomfortable, confused. So if whatever you have selected, the 3 words would be correct. Okay. Then number 3. If your dad really fell into the pond, what is the first thing you would do? So this answer will be from yourself, that what you would do if your daddy fell into the pond. So you can write, I would help my daddy to bring him out of the pond. You can write, I would start crying if my daddy fell into the pond. And you can also write that if my daddy fell into the pond, then I would click his picture. So whatever you would do, you have to write here the answer. Number 4. Find words in the poem that mean complaint. So I have told you that grumbled means complaint. Number 2 is dreary. I have told you that dismal means depressing, dreary. So dismal day means dreary day, depressing day. So here we have to write those meanings of the words which is given in the poem. Creeping. Remember, the daddy was crawling out of the duckweed. So creeping and crawling are the same words. They are interpreted as same meanings. Trembling, shaking. Without talk means complete quiet. So silently. Find words that rhyme with these words. Now you have to find the words which rhyme with these words. For example, fell, well, bell. So cell, you can write anything, okay, which rhyme in the same way. Old, gold, mold, told. If you have written told, mold, so it will be also correct. Pond, font. If you have written anything here, so it will be correct. Bond, quick, click, pick, sick. If you have written these words, so it will be correct. Drake, break, fake, cake, bake. In these words, if you have written any word, so it will be correct. Okay. Now coming towards the next exercise, exercise B, answer the questions about water safety. Now the water safety is in front of you on the other page. You have to see the question, you have to see the answer from there. Number 1, during what season of the year do most bathing accidents occur? During what season? We have read about that in the summer season or in the warm season. So you have to see the answer from there and then you have to write it. Number 2, which one of the flags signals lifeguard on duty? No swimming. So you have to see there and then you have to write the flag number. Which flag give the symbol of lifeguard on duty and which flag give the symbol of no swimming? Whether it was flag 1, 2 or 3. Name a plaything that might be dangerous to bring in water. You have to write that plaything which is dangerous to bring in the water. And number 4 is why it could be dangerous and why that plaything could be dangerous. Number 5, what are the 4 letters of the water safety code? Yes, we have read about that 4 letters in a detail. So you have to write those 4 letters which are the safety code and you know them very well. Do it with the pencils. Now exercise C. Imagine you are at the seaside. Your friend is on a toy boat in the water. A big wind is blowing on the boat out to sea. Think, what can you do to help? Now imagine the situation and then what will you do if your friend is in trouble in the boat in the water? So what will you do now? You will call the save lifeguard. You will save him by bringing another boat towards him. What you will do? You have to imagine the situation and then you have to write in your own words in this paragraph. Now writing. Page number 16. There is a letter and they have told you how to write an address. And in the exercise A, you can see they have given you a specific address. Address the envelope to Mr. Simon D'Souza, 37 Seafield Terrace, Waterloo, London, England. And now they have told you how to write the address. First you have to write the person's name, then you have to write the house and street, then you have to write the town and area, then city and then country. And you can see above everything is in specific order. So you have to know, you should know that what is the person's name. You know Mr. Simon D'Souza, so it will come in the person's name, then house and street, then town and area, then city and then country. Okay, so in this way you can write the address of the people. Okay, now come to page number 17. Okay, leave page number 16, those 2 exercises. We will done it when you people will come back to school. Okay, exercise A, comprehension. Choose words from the list to match the actions in the table. Explain, problem. Now you have to choose the word to match the actions in the table. For example, watch. Watch what? Watch television. Okay, so it is suitable. Curl hair. Okay, for example, in the number 6 you can write listen. Listen to what? To music. So in the same way you have to do this all exercise. Now exercise B, page number 17, vocabulary. Name each group. So they have given you some specific words which combinedly made a group. As I have told you about the collective noun, but these make a group, complete group. These are not collective nouns, okay? Number 1, chair, sofa, stool, armchair, couch. Whenever you see these things in a room, so what is these things called? Of course, furniture. Number 2 is beetle, ant, green fly, wasp, spider. So which group is this? Insect. So in the same way you have to guess the group. First you have to read it carefully and then you have to guess the group. Now exercise C, word structure. How many syllables in each word? Syllables are basically the combination of different sounds. Okay, for example, syllables, there are for example, I am saying beautiful. So here you can see there are 3 syllables. 1 syllable when the word is complete in one rhyme. For example, in the first word you can see there is only 1 syllable, giant. So here is only 1 syllable. But in the second word you can see causeway. There are 2 words. So whenever there are 2 words, so it means there are 2 syllables. And trim, and trim. So when you are speaking a word or pronouncing a word, so you can see that how many syllables are there. For example, and trim. So there are 2 syllables. J, Jan, tick. So you can see how many syllables are there. There are 3 syllables. J, Jan, tick. Okay girls, now you can do this work by your own. And your homework is, now come to exercise D. Exercise D, sentence structure. Underline the word in each sentence that does not belong. Let me do first one for you. Please don't do want that again. So which word do you think is unwanted? Please don't do that again. Here want does not suit the sentence. So want should be removed from here. So you can cut it from here. Okay. So you have to underline the word want. She fed the child by accident. So do you think that word fed is unnecessary here? So you would remove it. Underline this word. She pushed the child by accident. So it will look appropriate. Okay. Now exercise E. Teaser time. Unscramble the letters to find the correct word. Not a sister but a. So what do you think? What is a correct word? Brother. Not a sister but a brother. What do you do in the library? Reading. So when you unscramble the word, you have to make a correct word. Now exercise C on page number 15 is your homework. Thank you. Allah Hafiz. See you next time. Best of luck.